Okay, so the first fight in UFC Fight Night is between Billy Quarantillo and Kyle Nelson. Before I go any further, I just want to let you guys know that I've made other predictions and there's more predictions coming in the future. If you're interested and you like to see this type of stuff, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you can notified when I don't know what I'm saying, but you get my point. Listen, this is a fight that has the biggest odds from favorite to underdog. Quarantillo is the hardest favorite at minus 250, and Kyle Nelson is a pretty big-ass underdog at plus 195. Now, let's start with Billy Quarantillo. Now, when I saw photos of this guy, I was like, oh, dude, that's actually pretty cool. Like, look at all these teenagers, like, making their way into the UFC, chasing their dreams, you know, like, starting early, like, pursuing their passions, sacrificing academics to beat people in the ring and get beat in the ring. And then I did some further research and I found out this guy's 31 years old. Dude, are you kidding? Listen, Billy, if you're watching this, which you're not, but if maybe your little cousin or brother shows you, hey, look at this dumbass making fight predictions. If you see this video, I just want to ask what you're eating, because whatever it is or what they're feeding you, I need some of it as well, because I look like I'm 40 and I'm actually 21. So, yeah. Congrats, dude. All jokes aside, though, Quarantillo has actually been on an impressive fight streak. He's got 7 wins in his latest 7 fights. And specifically, the last time he was seen in the octagon was against Spike Carlisle in May. I did make a fight prediction there. I doubted Billy. I doubted him. I said Spike Carlisle was going to beat his ass. Billy Quarantillo and Spike Carlisle, whatever his name is, he's a tank. I'm going for him. And Spike let me down, but Billy impressed me. So now I'm going to go for Billy, logically, right? Spike Carlisle is a dude. He's a tank, okay? So if you're able to win via decision against a guy like Spike Carlisle, yes, he's no Conor McGregor, but he's a tank of a man. Like, you have to have some form of fighting ability to beat a guy like Spike Carlisle. And tell me otherwise. Like, I wouldn't eat lunch in the same table as that guy because he scares me. And yeah, he could probably outdrink me any day of the week, so whatever. But what makes Billy Quarantillo venomous in the octagon is the fact that he's averaged 7 significant strikes per minute and 3 total takedowns in 28 total minutes in the octagon, which is a ridiculous statistic. Like, we've seen some in the past, maybe 3-4 significant strikes, maybe 2 takedowns. He's got 7 significant strikes a minute and 3 total takedowns in 28 total minutes in the octagon, which is absolutely ridiculous. This guy's going to be all over you from the very first minute. And listen, that's just his fighting style as well. Like, he's got the jiu-jitsu ability. He's a rather lanky dude, which means he could hit you from literally anywhere. And a guy that is coming into a fight with a 7-fight win streak is someone who you can't deny is the favorite, which he is. He's just an extremely good fighter. And, you know, I personally am going for Quarantillo in this fight. And I think the majority of everyone is. Okay, let's talk about Kyle Nelson. Who is this guy? He sounds like a sailor from the name. Oh, Kyle Nelson rides boats. I don't know. That's just the first thing I thought of. But he has a record of 13-3 in professional MMA, which is respectable. That's why he's in the UFC. However, in the UFC specifically, he's got 1 win and 2 losses, got a record of 1-2, which isn't the greatest. But despite the fact that he's lost more fights than he's won, it's really interesting at the fact that when asked how he thought the fight against Billy Quarantillo was going to go, he was like, first round knockout. And listen, dude, you can say whatever you want, but when you're an underdog and you're going into this fight and you're going to go 100% confident, just like full-on balls mode, and just say, yo, dude, I'm going to knock this guy out in the first round, that's respectable. I don't care who you are. If you say something like that and you're not the favorite, like, respect to you. And we have planes now. We have planes. I live in an airport. Helicopter now. Fucking David Blaine flying in the sky. This is where he did it. This is where he shot it. The part 2 is being shot right here, right now as I speak. Now, despite his bulletproof mentality, we know that Nelson is also He's won his latest fight via technical knockout in September 2019 in the very first round against Marco Polo Reyes. Got cars now. All right, Batmobiles. Yeah, and he also beat Kama Worthy in 2017, who's also in this card, which is, you know, pretty interesting. But overall, Nelson has a very versatile winning strategy, winning type. He's won 5 via knockout, 4 via submission, and 4 via decision, which goes to show that, I mean, he can literally, you know, end a fight in whatever manner suits him or whatever fits the circumstance at the time. He can knock you out, he can submit you, he can take you into the deep waters and, you know, potentially watch you drown as he gives you a thumbs up. It's a really respectable record, but something that worries me about a fighter like Nelson is that he gets hit a lot. He gets hit a lot. And, you know, he likes to pressure high, he likes to deliver punches and you know, evade, and he tries to evade things, but like, dude, it's not like, he's not one of those fighters that's like, oh, hit and don't get hit. He's just like, I'll beat the shit out of you. You can beat the shit out of me, but I'll beat the shit out of you harder. So that's just the type of fighter that he is. Specifically, there's a statistic that, you know, proves that he leaves his guard open quite frequently, which is that specifically he's actually took 6 punches, 6 significant strikes in 21 minutes in the octagon, which is a lot, dude. Like, punch me once in the face, I'll cry myself to sleep for a year, and I'll wake up after maybe an hour. So this guy can take 6 in 20 minutes. Like, dude, you could be the Hulk, but 6 significant strikes in 20 minutes is still a lot. And against a guy like Billy Quarantillo, like, it makes you question how long he's going to last in the octagon if he doesn't calibrate his punches and keep his hands up. You know, like, you got to admit it. I see Billy Quarantillo winning this fight. The odds are in his favor, but also I've doubted him in the past. I looked at some clips of Spike, and he's just an absolute monster. I couldn't knock over him. And he's called me on the phone and said, yo, he doubted me. He didn't do that. He doesn't know who I am. But still, like, man, I can't doubt him. I can't doubt him. Like, he really impressed me against Spike Carlisle, and I think he's going to do the same against Cal Nelson. However, again, like, the beauty of the sport is that it could go either way. Like, Nelson could potentially throw that Hail Mary right and, you know, knock him out. You know, we never know. I don't think it's going to happen, but in this sport, you don't even know what could happen, you know. But overall, Quarantillo is a more composed fighter. I'm spitting everywhere. He has more UFC experience, and he's able to calibrate himself in a way that I just think is better than Kyle Nelson can. And at the same time, it sounds so dumb and so elementary, but literally Quarantillo can hit and get hit less, which ultimately makes a fight. And so that's why I think it's going to win the fight, Billy Quarantillo. But again, I'm interested to know what you guys think. Comment down below. Is Cal Nelson a beast and I just don't know about it? Or does Quarantillo have this in the bag? At the same time, if you like these types of videos, if you like the way I deliver them, I don't know what I'm saying, but subscribe for more. That's how we interact. If you subscribe, you see more of me. I see more of you. Whatever. But listen, subscribe for more videos. There's more to come. If you do subscribe and I do see you guys in the next one, then I'll see you guys in the next one.